the Cincinnati Bearcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, Reese. The Bearcats head coach. He said his message to his team in the locker room was very clear. This Big 12 conference race comes down to separating themselves today. They've done a good job all season long, but now they want to continue to ride that energy of this home team here today. The crowd has been crazy. They make it so hard for opponents to operate at the line of scrimmage, and he told his guys, we've got to make the fans stay engaged. It's on us to start this game off strong so our fans make it tough on our opponents today. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Caught, and he's got room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Jones to throw. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Saunders. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Love the play call here, and love the decision to go RPO on 4th down. You're giving yourself options, but right here, you're just trusting in your offensive line and your running back to go get you the 1st down. Well done.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Working that left side. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll give it to Johnson. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend with...
Got it! They bring him down, but once again, this offense moves the chains on 4th down to keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Jones wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got a little grass. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Could not make his way to the corner. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Jones to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly,
bringing it back. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Saunders. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run inside. It's Johnson. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
So now it's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Francis. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. It'll be a draw. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Jones to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Grover. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to run, it's Johnson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Bearcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Francis. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. A run for the quarterback. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And, man, we were watching the tape coming into this game, and we saw this dude's ability, man. Now he's over 1,000 rushing. So it's not just as a quarterback throwing the football down the field. The ability to be dynamic with his legs, make big plays. He'll have us up here all game talking.
Maybe some room here. Past the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Grover. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Jones wants to throw it. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Using his feet. Picks up the first down. Flying out to the left. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these. They're just weapons of mass destruction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jones to throw. That's caught. It's Saunders.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again. Stepping to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him. They get the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Tag. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Quarterback may change this route. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Dixon. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Huskers in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on an 8-0 start. Could be a special season.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you?
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmaker.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Michael Hawkins. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, West Virginia. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Jones to throw. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll move the tight end. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside, it's Thompson. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's going to get loose. Bearcats. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed to spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Now sliding to his left. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Makes the grab, it's down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minute.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. kick is in the air. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a second down play. Jones wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
Yeah, and it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got him. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw again. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Bearcats are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Johnson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Motion from the wideout. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Hawkins. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got it right inside the pylon. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Saunders. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds his man. It's Saunders. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jones to throw. This one's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bearcats heading quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Has to throw this off his back foot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. West Virginia uses the timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Dell. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Calls his own number. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Michael Hawkins. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Jones wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that 4th down. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where, can you be clutch? Can you come up?
Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give as they work on that clock. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on.
Maybe a crease. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Jones to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested.